Good evening, everybody. How's everyone doing? Just wait to get this up. Good evening, everybody. Just move myself back because you don't need to see. Hi, Sue. Thanks for posting your lovely card. It was very cool with it. All the cool theme on it. Hi, Lisa. How's everyone doing? Hope you're doing okay. Nice day today, wasn't it? It was quite, although it was quite hot if you were outside in the sun. Nice breeze blowing through the house, which was great. But it has been quite warm. Alright, so I think I gave my card away again, which is good. It's a good thing that I've given my card away because I need to give them away. Hi, Mary. Hi, Sandra. Oh, no, Lisa. Oh, poor Julia. Hi, Glennis. When did they get that notification, Lisa? Is that over the weekend? Oh, God. I'm still waiting for my results, so I can't come back. Hey, Alison. Can't come back till I get them, so not sure how many kids are going to be at school anyway. About an hour ago. Oh, crikey. Okay. I'm grateful because we really only had the 2 days. They should, the kids, if they've got their results, can come back on Monday. So we didn't have to get too far into online learning again. Just they just did their pack for the day. So what we're doing today is a what did I call it? Folded screen card. So it's like one of those Japanese screens that you get, or room divider screens. So I thought it was quite a cool card, and I did it in a class a couple of weeks ago, and the ladies all loved it. And it's actually quite easy. So on the instructions or the list of materials, I pop. So this is the base 5 7/8, which is the width of a normal card, and then by 11. So because our cardstock is 11 3/4, it's cut off a little bit. And then I've got 2 pieces of DSP and 2 pieces of cardstock. And I decided that this time I was actually going to put a backing layer on my DSP and my cards. So my backing layer is actually the measurement that's on here, which is 2.5 by 4 3/4, and then I've just gone down 1/8 of an inch. So this is now 2 3/8 for the paper and the. So I just wanted to incorporate as many colours of this lovely paper. So this is the same paper that I used the other day. Hi, Heather. You made this one, didn't you? I thought it would be nice just to have as a video for some of you ladies that were at the class that wanted to make it again. So I'm sure that you were at that class. So this paper that I've chosen this time is this one here, and it is the Symbols of Fortune. So I used a piece last week which had the gold foil on it. So this is just the reverse, and I don't know if I showed you that. So let me get it out, get what's left out. It's one that I think I have actually ordered. I just put an order in for someone. Yeah, and it was a great card. So this is the one I used the other day with the white, what's that called? Mother of Pearl card, I think it was called. The really pretty white. So that's left it. That's the other side of this one, which has got the cranes and the. Are they cranes? Yeah, cranes on it. But then on the other side are these lovely designs. So I kind of went through and decided which one I wanted, and I went with this one because of the range of colours, and because I chose to use this stamp set here, which I haven't used. So I thought, right, I'm going to get that out, and I thought that just went quite nicely. It's a bit swirly and stuff, so I thought it's quite nice to go with that paper. So that's why I've gone with that. So, and I thought, oh, it's quite nice to show you the two different sides of it on a card. Okay, so let's get started. We're going to, let's move my stuff out of the way. We're going to score in here. Let me see. Do I need to go up a bit just so that I can get you in? I can go back out to the side of it. Right, our score marks are 2 3/4. So 2 3/4, not cutting, Kelley, scoring. Essentially, you're scoring 2 3/4 all the way along. So then it's 5 1/2. And then 8 1/4. Alright, and you should end up with, 4 equal quadrants. Now at this point I find it easier to fold. Not happy about my tummy hanging in there. So I'll move my camera back down so you don't need to see that. And you kind of want to score both sides, just so that it moves a little bit nicer. It's just like, if you were to have it flat, it's slightly wider than it would make a square card. I think pretty much, almost a square. So we've got 8 lovelies on tonight, so if you haven't said hello, please do, so I know who's watching. It's always nice to know who's popped in to have a little look. So then it's going to concertina. Alright, so let's just fold it in a concertina zigzag like that, and you can have it this way. Now, so our pieces of cardstock, I've actually gone with soft succulent, and I'm going to put that as a layer, as an extra layer. So this is the extra layer that I was talking about. We'll pop that on here like this, and you should have a wider piece at the bottom, and then you just need to decide how you're going to pop your designer series paper on. So see, you can see that this is actually just a really small thin border around the edge of that card stock there. Okay, and then these two pieces are crumb cake, which match up with the designer series paper. One of the amazing, awesome things with Stampin' Up is everything coordinates so well. And if you haven't noticed, on the back of the pack of designer series paper, it tells you what colours are in the paper. It's always really handy. Okay, so that's what that's going to look like. These two pieces are where I'm going to stamp. So I'm just going to push them up to the top first, and then I'm going to create the bottom of our card. Now I've gone with, this is a retired stamp, a retired punch. It's not a stamp. Hey Heidi, I missed you. Or is it just that you've popped up? Let me see if I can tap on that and it'll tell me who's there. Oh, it is Heidi. Okay, so I've got this one here which makes a really lovely kind of piece at the bottom, and we're just cutting out half, and it also makes it easier because it's got nice measurements there. But when I was pulling that out, I also thought that the curve, hey Lisa, nice that you could make it. So the double oval punch, the top one with the scallop, you could pop in, and that would create some nice little legs as well with a bit of detail. Oh, what the heck, let's just do that one. So you want to just make sure that it's lined up. Move that one out of the way. It's just lined up so that it's not going to go off the edge here. So if I put that in, the punch is essentially as wide as the fold. And again, we don't want to go all the way in, so I'm just going to pop that in there like that. And if I mess it up, I'll just get another piece of card. So you end up with that. So you end up with a scallopy piece at the bottom. Okay, So I'm going to go all the way along. If you want to, you can fold it over and line it up, but I think if I aim to make sure that that fold it is folded there on the edge, and then get it up here like that, line it up there, and that is on the fold. It should give me, so then you end up with these little feet that your card stands up with. Okay, although it pretty much, don't throw these away because that's what we're going to use to decorate the top. So they're just going to go up here like that, so you end up with one like a little scallopy piece at the top. You could change that up and use a different colour and just punch out more. I want to get them as even as possible. Yeah, the scallop does look good, doesn't it, Lisa? When we did the one in class, we had the triangle punch. Where is it? Well, not triangle, this one here. The tailored tag punch, so that's what we used in class. But I thought we'd do something a little bit different, and this is a current item, so some, and I know it's been quite a popular punch, so a few people have got it. So it's one that you can use. But also this is quite an old one. Sorry, I just knocked the camera. And some people might still have that one too. But that makes a really pretty leg thingy at the bottom. So then we're going to pop these. I like to put them at the back, but it doesn't really matter which is the front and which is the back, because the punch is the same. So we're just going to pop that up there. You can leave it straight if you want to. You don't have to put them on, but I would just pop them on about there. So where's my glue? I'm just going to pop them a little tiny bit. If you've got really thin tape, you could use tape as well. You want to try and make sure that you get them the same height. So I'm going to aim for that second scallop there. So if I do that with all of these, oh, this one's a bit shallower. So pop it face down with the glue. Pop it here. Some tissue and wipe the table and the card. Alright, next one. It's probably a little bit too much glue, but I don't want it to fall off. I'd rather put a little bit too much and wipe it than send it to someone. And so with putting the scallops on, thinking about it, if you're wanting to post it, it might make it too high to fit in your envelope. So if that's the case, let me just put that on and then grab an envelope, because you might want to trim the bottom and then trim your other pieces, because you don't want it to get squashed. It'd be a tight squeeze in there. No, it was Helen that I saw using it. Glennis, I'm glad I got it, because it is one. So that's really a real tight fit. So you could pop your, no, mine is stuck down. But you might want to get an envelope out and measure it. You might want to put your little scallops down a little bit further. Alright, so let's just get that off. So then we'll fold this back up again. Oh, not a bad lineup, Cal. So we've got that is what we end up with. So it'll look like that if you're looking top down on it. Okay. Whatever you use at the bottom, it's not going to get wasted because you're just going to use it at the top. And then I'm going to pop my soft succulent on. And I want to line it up at the top there, more so than at the bottom. And I'm going to put my designer series paper on. Glennis, your parcel arrived yesterday. Thank you very much for the lovely gifts inside it. Got your glue holder packaged up, ready to go as soon as I'm allowed out of the house. Oh, good call, Sandra. You could just trim a few mil off the bottom of the legs. Absolutely. And it would then fit in the envelope. And you wouldn't have to trim too much. Yeah, if you popped it in and just was really careful over there, it would work. See, that's why I love having you guys on. Come up with some great problem solving options. Alright, I like to put these pieces on first because then I can make sure they're all lined up. Where are we going for time? 7:47. Okay, so we're going to have that there like that. And then I'm going to put my last one here. I like to alternate it. You could have your two pieces of designer series paper at either end and your Stampin in the middle. You could do it however you like. In fact, I'm excited because you guys come up with some amazing options. Alright, so now I'm just going to stamp these two. And just a bit of scrap paper. Save the table. I'm going to use the set here that I showed you before. This is a piece of paper that's fallen off somewhere else. This is called Sentimental Swirls, and I really liked it because I kind of thought that it was quite New Zealandy with this, where you can add more swirls onto it to make it a bit more like a koru. But also just really, I quite like the font on it. Now this is one of the $1 million stamp sets that one of our demonstrators created. Sam McDonald Hammond, I think her name is Sam Hammond. She's from the UK. She goes under the name Pootles. So she, as you can see, I'm not used to it. She designed this one. So lots of little options in here. So I just want to swirl and pop it in there because it's quite a big one. Put on. So, oh, you couldn't see what I did. Oh, it's stuck to the table. That is terrible. So what I did, because it is quite a big kind of loose stamp, so it's not solid. So what I did is, which I won't do again, I'll put on some paper because it's stuck to the table, is I'll pop it on so that it kind of falls into the right shape, and then I can put my block over the top of it and pull it up. Alright, so I'm going to use that as a bit of a background. And I'm thinking of, like, I'm using the Calypso Coral that's in here and the Evening Evergreen, which is the little butterfly, but also the background to do. And I just want to use this to create a little bit of interest. Stamp it over this way. Now, often the photopolymer ones, the ink sort of pulls off it when you first start using it. So, how do I want to use this? Maybe that way. Like so. So 4 lovelies are in the drawer today. And Glennis, Sandra, Sue, and Andrea all popped a card on to share. Thank you so much. I don't know why I turned upside down. I should have just flipped my card around when I put it on. There we go. So I'll go that way. There's some cute little flowers and things. Sorry about that. I'll turn my messenger off. I want to say hello. And just hello. I think. And one. And actually, I think I like them both up that way. They look a little bit funny though if I put them both that way. Not sure. Thoughts, ladies? I could do another one down the bottom. So I'm going to put here on this one, I'm going to do hello. I'm going to use Evening Evergreen. I'm just going to pop that there. Yeah, I think that's better. And let's put another block. Let me find. I quite like that. And I'm a bit of a butterfly sucker, so I might go for a butterfly. And a small block. And that one. Grab a couple of small blocks. That one, the butterfly. That one for the leaf. Let's pop some leaves. The nice thing with these photopolymer stamps is that you can get them nicely lined up so they're kind of really close to it. I know they're lovely, aren't they, Alison? Yes, same way. Screen keeps freezing. Well, mine just did it then. Did it just happen, Sandra? It says it's the internet, but I'm not really sure about that. Do I do another swirl? Let's do this bit. Turn it that way. Oh, I've been doing it for a minute or two. Okay. I'm not really sure then. Every now and then it does it on mine, but there's a delay, so I don't know if it's actually affecting you guys or not. Alright. Maybe I need one more stamp. Butterfly and, the bird. Let's use the bird. Let me clean this off a bit. And pop it on here. Put the bird on there. Bird. And butterfly. Oh, I did when we started. Okay, I read that. Maybe I'll put another bird down here. And another butterfly. There. Okay. Have fun grocery shopping, Andrea. Hope it's not too busy. Thank you for watching the replay. Okay, so looks a little bit busy now. Might have overdone it. We'll see. Not too bad. Needs a little bit of texture. So I have got this ribbon, which I think I'll pop around the bottom. I'll just put it close to the bottom. I'm going to tie it in a knot. Oh, well that's good. It makes it a whole lot easier to do if it's empty, eh? Scissors. I think I'm just going to wrap it around and not do a bow, an extra bow. And some tape on the back. Remember, if you're using double-sided tape, burnish it really nicely. Make sure it's really pressed into the paper, and that'll make it easier to get your backing off, as well as this amazing take your pick tool. Alright, so this is the open weave ribbon, which is the same colour as the cardstock. So I'm going to pop that around, just like that. And then that's annoying because it's going to hang down low. Alright, so that's going to be there like that. And then let us have a little bow. Now I'm just going to do a little one. Let's see if this will work. Just a little one. Ribbon might be too thick. That way. So I'm trying to get my head around left and right on this. Okay, through. Should be all good to go. Nice and tight. Sorry, you can't see what I was doing there. So in case you're wondering, these are made out of 3D plastic, so they're quite firm. I have them on my page if you are interested in how to order them. My brother makes them to order, so I don't have stock just sitting there, but he's still working from home at the moment, so pretty quick at getting them done. Alison, yours is almost done, your press. And who else? Just ordered one. Someone just ordered one. Can't remember. Oh, Lisa, your glue holder for Sally is just finished, and he's just made me a little caddy to put all my bits and pieces in on the desk, so we'll see how that turns out. He's not very happy with it, but I might be, and that's all good. So I'm just going to pop this there with a glue dot, and then I'm going to have my, I cut my ribbon the wrong way. Never mind, that's okay. So I'm actually going to pop dimensionals on the back of this and pop these ones up on dimensionals just to give them a little bit of texture. And interest, I guess. Started doing that and didn't get my Okay, so I'm going to pop that on here, just line it up. It is a very fine line. And then, do we need a bow? Or is that too much? I think I might just leave it as it is, without a bow. I could add a bow. Okay. Otherwise the birdie's gone. Yeah, I was kind of thinking of like a bow on one of these swirls or something, but I think that might be a bit OTT, so we'll just leave it as it is, and just have that as our focal one, so that when we close it up, actually let's do, let's make some space on my desk here, so I can get out without getting myself covered in ink. Let's get the trimmer out and use this. I'm just going to line that up nice and straight there, and I'm just putting it there. So I've got these little tiny pieces here that have been cut off. Where is it? 1, 2. Done. Okay, so let's see. Let's see if it'll fit. Might do just a little bit more, because it's just a smidge. Thank you, Alison. I hope this one doesn't stress you out as much as the other one did, Alison. Okay, so we haven't got as high curves on our bottoms, but that's okay, because the main thing is now it still stands up. Thank goodness, still stands up. And you can't really see it like that, but if you want to have a look at it, it would be like that, looking at the front. And then when we pop it in here, oh, maybe I should have put the hello on there. No, and pop it in here. Still a little bit long. That's alright. I will figure it. Haha, yeah, it is a little bit too long, but that's okay. I could trim a little bit. I'm not going to sit here and gradually trim off little tiny bits for you. You get the idea, and you could pop your, you could make your little oval pieces lower as well, or you could leave them off to fit in the envelope. Alright, it's feeling rather warm. Let me lift you up. Here's my button. There it is. Lift you up. And it's hot and my hair's fluffy. It was nice and straight for about 10 minutes after I washed it. Alright, so we've got 4 lovelies that made a card, 5 lovelies that made cards from Wednesday night. Thank you for sharing them. I always really love seeing what you guys make, what you come up with, and they're all so different and individual. And it just makes, just goes to show that that was laughing about my brain, not your card. Oh, I thought you were laughing because it still didn't fit in the envelope, and that I was laughing because it still didn't fit in the envelope too, Alison. But I'm so glad that you persevered with that card. You made 2 beautiful cards. All right. So, I've got Alison, Glenys, Sandra, Sue, and Andrea that are in the draw tonight. Just get my mouse so that I don't have... We've got 11 people watching. Oh my gosh. That was like before in lockdown. Karen's watching. Andrea. Thank you, ladies, for joining me. If you've only just joined me, I'd love for you to have a look at the replay and how we got making the card. I'm going to flip you around to our wheel. So, Sandra, Glenys, Andrea, Sue, and Alison. Good luck, ladies. Don't want to hold you up for too long because now we've gone over time. Glenys, yay! Glenys made 2 lovely cards that she popped up on the page. Thank you very much for sharing those, Glenys. I will send you a message soon to choose a prize for you, and I will, depending what you choose, it might fit in your little bag that has got your glue stick holder that's waiting to be posted to you so you can get it a bit faster. But thank you very much for sharing all of your creations, everybody. And thank you so much for everyone being so positive, and like, it's so nice to go in and see that other people have commented as well on everyone's creations. Yeah, so it's really awesome. Thank you so much for that, and I appreciate your support. In case you hadn't been aware, if you've been looking at some of the celebration stuff, and the finishing date of the 28th of February is a little bit of a tight turnaround for you in South Pacific, so Australia and New Zealand only. It's been extended to the middle of March because we had issues getting some of the stock. It just wasn't in the country, so we couldn't order it. So they've extended it for us, which is the first time ever. So that's really exciting. So if there is something that you're after, you have got a couple more weeks to get it. You don't have to rush, but I would say they are still only while stocks last. So if there is something that you're after, I'd suggest you get it quickly. All right, I'm gonna go, and I've had no text message yet, so to say that my results are in. So go and get myself ready for tomorrow, and hopefully I might get a text message during the night and I can go to work in the morning. If not, it'll be another day at home working, like my weekend and my Friday. Okay, you don't need to hear that. All right, nice to see everybody. Thanks, Lisa. I hope the little ones are okay with being at home too. It's kind of stink because all the other classes are just coming back on Monday and they've gone. So yeah. Alrighty, take care, and I will see you Wednesday night. Alright, see ya.